You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your body might not work right now. You might have not achieved your dreams yet, but you were created for a purpose.
So guess what? I was right. I ovulated this morning. So when I looked at the two lines, the one was darker than the control. It doesn't mean I ovulated, let's correct that. So when you have an LH surge, that means that your body's like triggering like your hormones to get like ready to ovulate. Like it kind of like tries to get you to ovulate. And I know some people with PCOS, for example, will have surges of LH, but like not enough to actually like get yourself to ovulate. But I am thankful I don't struggle with that. So when I have an LH, usually that means like within the next 48 hours I will ovulate, usually like closer to the 48-hour mark. So anyways, that's a little update of where I'm at.
What are you finding, Kins?
Bumblebees.
Bumbees?
Oh, there's like 100,000 bumblebees dead on the ground.
Oh my gosh. How's your applesauce? Is it yummy? We didn't say hi before we went into our appointment, and so normally we would say hi, big and bubbly, hello, but we are debriefing of what kind of happened this morning and trying to like talk about it and process it on like what happened. And we just did a good amount of processing and talking together, but I was just like, Alex, we need to tell them, like, you guys need to know what just happened and why I had tears running down my face a few seconds ago.
So we went into the fertility doctor, and Philip has been able to come to appointments with me, and I really appreciate that. I like when he's in the know of what's going on, and I just feel supported. But because of that, the girls have to come with us.
Yeah.
So we are walking into a fertility clinic with 2 young kids.
And our particular fertility clinic has 2 entrances. There's one for families, and then there's one that don't have kids. But the one for families is also the exit of the fertility clinic. And so even when you're trying to be private mom, expected mothers, everyone has to come out past us. And so most of the time it's okay. There's often another patient that is there with their child. There is often a time where people will walk by and they will smile. But today I think we were in the office with a couple of people that were still really broken and really hurting, just like we were. So it was, nothing was said, nothing bad happened. It was just a matter of this sense of like walking past, and we could physically feel the brokenness of like, this isn't fair. Like, I want one. Like, I want a baby. And we could sense it from 2 patients that left. And what was really hard was after that fact, Philip kind of crawled into his skin. Philip really does not like to make people uncomfortable. He really, you know, none of us do in our family like to make people uncomfortable, but Philip really likes to make sure everyone in the room is comfortable and happy. And he was always the kid, like when he was younger, that would go up to the one that was sitting by themselves and put his arm around them. Like, that's just who Philip is. And that was a really hard experience for Philip.
As an inclusive person, what I wanted to do most was sit Callie down and walk up to them and just give them a hug and say, I've been there too, and you're not alone. Because what I wanted in that space of infertility for those years was someone to tell me that I wasn't alone, and I wasn't wrong for feeling angry, and I wasn't wrong for having this discouragement and this darkness that just loomed over me every single time I saw a family with kids, happy or sad. And here I was, this activist of open adoption, this activist of let's have and build healthy families, this passionate force of who I am and who I was created to be, to encourage people in the broken space of infertility. And I had Callie in my lap, and she walked by, and I saw the look in her face, and I knew the second I saw it, that is what I felt and probably projected onto other people back in that day. And it just made me shut down completely, that I caused, or I was a part of someone's pain today.
Yeah.
And it broke me.
Yeah. And we were talking about how Philip was trying to project, you know, maybe what they actually were feeling was, you know, looking at us and say, they have kids, like how selfish that they are back to try to have more children. And I was trying to, I know that feeling and I have felt that feeling, but I feel like my mind was really good in not saying they are selfish because there's a mama in the mall with 5 kids in tow, like how selfish.
Right.
What was more was, it's not fair.
Yes.
Not that she doesn't deserve to have 5 children along beside her. It was not fair because I just want one. And so another encouragement, because we were there. We felt that pain 100%, you guys. Like, I'm not giving this encouragement because I don't know what it feels like. I'm giving this encouragement because I was there. The encouragement is to, you know, yes, it is not fair for you, but try not to feel like they don't deserve it because you don't have it. If that, does that make sense?
It makes sense. Just because someone has something that you don't have doesn't mean that it's not good for them. Just because someone has what you want doesn't mean that you can't both at one time or another both have something like that and it be amazing. And that's the hope, is that we would be able to, as a community, if you are struggling with infertility, that one day you would be able to have children or adopt or find a way to foster or find a way to bring kids into your home, or even if you're past that point and you're still grieving, that like you would begin mentoring other kids that aren't biologically yours. Like you become a t-ball coach or a soccer coach or a ballet instructor or a teacher. Like there's all different ways to take that pain and that ache of wanting to parent and actually putting it somewhere else that you actually do get to make an impact on kids. But it's truly, it's this depth of pain that we have because we've embraced this wholeheartedly with who we are. This idea of infertility sucks. And in these moments, I just want to go and embrace people and tell them every day, and tell you every day, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your body might not work right now. You might have not achieved your dreams yet, but you were created for a purpose, and there's a plan for your life, and one day you're gonna understand what you're going through today, but it doesn't make sense, and it's not fair, and it sucks, and it hurts when you see people that have what you want. And we understand that. We totally understand that. And so today just hurt because I love my daughters and I want to hold them every day and I want to tell them that I love them, and we do. We love being parents. But I want to be able to help people achieve their dreams of becoming parents. Because it's so painful.
It's so painful.
For us today to have caused that pain for other people. And I know we didn't mean to. I know that that's not fair to even put that on us, but it feels that way right now.
Yeah. And it wouldn't even matter if Kinsley and Callie were biologically our children. Like, if we choose to grow our family, we can grow our family.
No question.
You know, people have big families and their kids are close together all the time. So even though we walked in and these women don't know, like, our girls are adopted. We have never had 2 pink lines. We have never experienced pregnancy. We have never had any type of baby bump. We've never had any of that. And of course they don't know that, but
because Kinsley looks like me and Callie looks like Alex, and you would never guess by just seeing our family that we're an adoptive family.
So anyways, that's what we're debriefing on our drive home. So I'm glad you guys got to come along and talk about it with us. I'm so sorry for anybody who's in that space, and I'm so proud of anybody who's here that's like learning how to be there for either their friends or family.
Yeah, and you guys, like, our deepest dream within vlogging and raising our girls is that we would create a space that's so comfortable for the expectant mom, the grieving mom, and the current mom that's just happy. Like, we want to create a space for families and eventually dudes. Like, more guys would be awesome to just come and hang out with us.
On this channel.
Because, like, what, we're like 90-something% women. I totally get
women.
Because I get it, totally, right? But, like, I just want it. I want our family to be a representation of love.
Well, I want this community together for all of us to help us figure out tools, tricks, and tips on growing healthy families.
The 3 T's, tools, tricks,
and tips. Love multiplies, baby.
Love multiplies. You guys are amazing. Go let your love multiply.
Bye. Guys.